ועכשיו סבתא לחלק לכל אחד הפתעה. עכשיו אני רוצה להגיד לכל אחד תשמע. צירפתי גם את הקטן. נכון. עכשיו אני רוצה להגיד לילדים וגם למבוגרים. בשקיות יש ממתקים. רוני, הנה שלמה, לכל ילד סבתא, אני רק רוצה להסביר לכם, בתוך השקית יש ממתק, ובתוך השקית יש גם פנקס, וצבעים ומדבקות. כל אחד צריך להכין לסבתא איזשהו ציור או ברכה, ולתת את זה לעסקה שהיא שם עומדת, תרימי את היד, היא תסדר את זה אחר כך בתוך נהדר, אז תקראי לעסקה. וגם המבוגרים, מי שרוצה, יכול לכתוב ברכה או לצייר ציור, ואנחנו נסדר חלבון לסבתא.
אני אוהב שוקולדה בבוקובינה בערבית וסוכריות בטורקינה. אני אוהב ימי הולדת, שקיות ודברים טובים, את השמש ואת הירח וגם כמה כוכבים. אני אוהב את החורף ואת הקיץ ואת הסתיו ואת האביב ואת מה שעכשיו. אני אוהב את שושנה בצות עם הנמשים בצות עם הדומות. אני אוהב את אמא ואת הבלגן ואת שולם הגננת ואת הדודה מרים. אני אוהב את סבא ואת סבתא, אני אוהב את אחותי, אבל הכי הכי הרבה אני אוהב אותי. אני אוהב שוקולד, אני אוהב שוקולד, אני אוהב
say. So this is Rose for a Rose. Who is this Rose? None other than my dear mother. Pauline, Shoshana, that's her name. A woman of fame, a golf champ, good at bowls, always reaching her goals, looking always so stunning. She kept us all running to admire her and compliment her, how smart she always looks, like some of the models in the magazine books. But a booster in the kitchen, an effort she would make, especially when it came to baking ginger or cheesecake. She loved her car and used it to go far, mainly the golf course for a game to play. In that home was a prize which made her day. At night a game of bridge, or let's go to a show. By the way, she also used to love to sew, mending her clothes or sewing herself a skirt, as long as it matched with her blouse or shirt. She loved to sing with a voice like a bird. Silence would reign, the canary should be heard. Voice number one in the home, she was always the boss.
A little bit closer to her. Sorry. A little bit closer.
Never get in her way. Boy, would she get cross. Now, when it comes to money, money, honey, money. Do I sound funny? She and her 4 children were left a small fortune. Hers, of course, is reliance, caution. Mommy, enjoy your wealth. Enjoy it in good health. So, dear Mommy, Pauline, dear Rose, keep up your prowess. And never despair to become anything less than what you are now, with a positive outlook on life. Even though you no longer can be a wife, your spouse is not around, nowhere down here to be found, but high up in a heavenly plane, in a beautiful place, one which all Jewish people should try to attain. A happy birthday, dear mother, 90 years old. May your petals continue to unfold, until, dear Rose, you have fulfilled your role, eventually becoming a radiant and a luminous soul. And lastly, since I'm your firstborn child, I'm hoping that I sound a bit meek and mild. I want to thank Hashem, who brought me here today to have my say. As an afterthought, now is the month of Elul, a special time to repent, give charity and pray. Very soon is coming the big day. Mashiach come. We have no patience to wait. It's really getting late. Mashiach now, Mashiach now, Mashiach now. Amen.
לדעתי היה מדהים, מי שמבין אנגלית יכול לוודא את זה, זה היה פרוזה, rhythmic pattern, and it was fantastic.
iambic pentameter.
And מחיית כפיים לחיה, עוד פעם.
מזל טוב, אני מאוד אוהב אותך. כשאני בא לבקר, את נותנת לי לשבת על מיטתך הרך. את מביאה לי שוקולד וזה ממש מתחשב. והנה עוד סיבה למה אותך אני אוהב. כולנו באנו לכאן לחגוג לך 90 שנה, ונראה לי שכולם יודעים שאת צדיקה. ועכשיו למשפט האחרון, אני מקווה שבשבילך זה יום של זיכרון.
Thank you, דניאל. Excellent, נהדר, מצוין. באמת, איזה יופי. אנחנו עכשיו, בעזרת השם, אנחנו נקבל עכשיו את המצגת או קליפ, איך אומרים באנגלית, slides from the second daughter, second born, Ruthie. מחיית כפיים.
Ruth, Stand near your mic.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this wonderful occasion. I have to tell you, I wrote a speech, but I haven't lost half of it. So I'm just going to add lib because it's pretty easy to talk about my mother. I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of speeches tonight about how beautiful my mother is. And she truly is stunning, but she's also beautiful on the inside. She is a very empathic, insightful person. When you speak to her, you are the sole focus of her attention, and she knows all sorts of details about you, and she has a lot of recollection about all the things that you've done. Now, you should know the statistics from people who reach my mother's age. It's less than 5% of the population. And also, to reach my mother's age and to be in such fantastic mental and physical health is probably less than 1%. And as a scientist, I have to explain to you about aging. Our chromosomes have got telomeres at the end. And the shorter your telomeres, the older you are. So I've seen a kid of 15 with bladder cancer who had short little telomeres like a man of 90. My mother's got extremely long telomeres. And I'm hoping that she has passed the telomere gene onto all of us so that we can also live to be such a ripe old age. But I want to tell you, there are so many stories about my mother that it's just going to take too long to talk about them. But I want to tell her that, Mommy, you taught me many things. But most of all, I learned the following from you, that if you have discipline, drive and purpose, one can achieve many wonderful things in one's life. And I remember watching you in Lower Houghton with the golf ball putting into that little container night after night after night to improve your short game. And that's why you became such a champion golfer. And everything you did with such drive and tenacity and purpose that was such a good lesson for all of us. Now I'm going to give a little slideshow, and I just want to say I wish you many, many happy returns, many more to 120. I have a little slideshow over here. If somebody can move the pointer for me, Eric. Already my daughter pointed out the spelling mistake. However, to give you a little bit of background, Pauline was born in Oudtshoorn. This is Oudtshoorn here in the Eastern Cape. This is the Cape Province. We see the ostriches over here. She was born in 1922, August the 25th. The second daughter of Deborah and Jacob Goodstein, and the last remaining sibling. Next. The Jewish community in Oudtshoorn was an interesting one. During the 3 decades leading up to World War I, many Jews immigrated from Lithuania, from Kelm and Shovel in Poland, to Oudtshoorn, catching the height of the ostrich feather boom, bringing with them hard work and entrepreneurship. They also established good relations with the Afrikaans-speaking farmers and opened trading and farming business. It's very interesting, but about that period, after gold and diamonds, ostrich feathers was the third most lucrative export, and these farmers in Oudtshoorn made an absolute fortune. The community with its culture and orthodox traditions flourished. It became known as the Little Jerusalem of Africa. And at the time, it was amongst the largest Jewish centers with an estimated 600 families. Now, my grandfather apparently was an ostrich feather broker and traveled to the London Exchange to sell the ostrich feathers. Next. Double click, Aaron. Double click. No, go back and double click. Johnny, yeah, hurry. About the time in life in Oudtshoorn. Anyway, in 1935, the family made Aliyah. They came to Palestine, and we can see some of the events that were going on in 35. Try this one if it works. Pictures here. My mother. Okay. Maybe you missed. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. I'm sorry, we missed the video clips next. The next slide, please. Okay, this is my mother and father. Can you go back, please? I need somebody who knows how to operate a PowerPoint. Okay.
Johnny's really useful.
So, this is my late father, Isidore, and my mother in 1993, at the time of Gillian's bat mitzvah. They were married for almost 50 years at the time. Next. This is early days in South Africa, Cape Town. This is my late Granny Alice, with my father, my mother. You see how stunning my mom is over there. And this is Johnny on the left, and Julia, my daughter, and they're about 2 years old over there. Next. Pauline also played golf with Gary Player, very famous golfer. He was named South African Sportsman of the Century in 2000, and he's the only modern golfer to have won the British Open in 3 different decades. She was the amateur and he was the professional. Next. Try this one, double click this one, Eric. Go back, go back. Double click on the black, maybe this one will work. In the middle of the screen. Okay, next. Sorry, we would have had some nice videos, but okay. Next one. Okay. Carry on. This is Pauline and Isidore at Bathsheba's first birthday. Some funny old pictures. That's Gillian when she was younger. Okay. This is at Gillian's bat mitzvah with my late husband, late Reingold, and my parents.
Granny, your hair is as tall as ever. Your hair still has a lot of height.
The granddaughters, Sarah Beth and Gillian. Carry on. This is surrounded by granddaughters, Sarah Beth, Esther, and Batya. Getting older gracefully with my father. And this is Lachimon Joseph's wedding last year with Denise. My mother, I'd like to look like that when I'm 89. Next. And now we have a little clip from Gillian singing Happy Birthday. No, it will. It's a separate one. It says, can you do the clip, or do we owe you? It's not in the PowerPoint, it's a separate clip.
That's the problem.
Love you for Texas. Love you, baby. Yeah. I just everybody there, especially you. And now I sound like Bashara suddenly.
Come.
And now, Eliezer. I love you too, Eliezer.
קודם כל מחיית כפיים לרותי. אני הזעתי את כולם ואנחנו משפחה ומשתדלים. כמו שאני משתדל להיות קצת מנחה, אז כל אחד משתדל, אז יש הרבה מאמץ, הרבה אהבה, ולפעמים יוצא יותר טוב, פחות טוב, אבל המאמץ ראויה לקבל מחיית כפיים. אני מבקש מהבן הבחור של יוחאי, גלעד, בבקשה, ברכה לסבתא.
שלום לכולם. קודם אני רוצה להגיד מזל טוב לשושנה, לסבתא רבא שלי. עכשיו אני רוצה...
כן, גלעד כולו מתרגש, רצה לומר מזל טוב ושהוא אוהב את סבתא. מחיית כפיים.
בבקשה, הסיבלינג האחרון, אני השלישי, האחרון, דיוויד, מחיפה, דוד, בבקשה.
Hello, my beautiful mother.
Closer.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, my beautiful mother. It's also on your 90th birthday. You're receiving many good wishes, but you've always given us good things in your lifetime. Thank you for giving me your sporting jeans. I can remember your certificates hanging up for receiving a hole in one, the 8th and the 15th hole, the Arnie golf trip.
Closer.
I have not come close to that, but enjoy playing squash and keeping fit. Growing up, I remember the delicious chocolate bars you brought us. However, being youngest, Eliezer would always beat me. However, whatever was left tasted pretty good. By the way, I will always remember the fact how you always buttered baked Daddy's bread for me. I would like to join everyone here and wish you good